Hello, everyone. Welcome to Central Lafourche High School, where tonight the Central Lafourche Trojans play host to the Franklin Hornets. My name is Ralph Sapia, along with my sidekick, Perry Guidry. Perry, beautiful night. Hornets coming to town. See if the Trojans can get another win.
Trojans on a one-game winning streak.
Yeah, you're right. Last Friday night, the Trojans had their first win in the last 2 years, defeating their arch rival, the South Lafourche Toppers, 26-19. This week, the Franklin Hornets, come to town to take on, try to see if they can get that first win of the season. Currently, they 0-3, losing to Berwick last Friday night, 40-22. It looks like they got manhandled pretty good. In last week's game, the Central Lafourche running back
Ciantre.
Ciantre even rushed for 294 yards and had an interception for 75 yards. That's a total of 169 all-purpose yards. I asked Tom if he had some record on that because I made a note on it. If we had if he knew anybody, he said he didn't keep individual records. But
That's 360.
369 all-purpose yards. All-purpose yards. He had one interception. He ran back for 75 yards. And I tell you, Perry, you and I was at the game. Went to the game last week and covered that. I had some doubts. We talked back and forth, you and I, about how it was going to be the outcome of the game. And you said you thought that the Trojans had an advantage and a little bit bigger and boy, you were right.
Well, seeing both teams play, watching the Trojans play on hand, and then watching the Tarpons play on TV, it looked. I would have put the Trojans like a 5-point favorite, although Casey Gisclair thought the Trojans were going to win by like 3. I'm sorry, the Tarpons were going to win by 3. But after seeing both teams, and I'll tell you, that may be the best high school football game that I ever saw.
It's the best one in the last 2 years.
Maybe the best one ever.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Both teams never quit. Both teams were, both teams made mistakes. South Lafourche had some snap issues that killed a few drives and a few mental mistakes. But I feel like Central's strength is in their running game. But I also feel that their quarterback has an arm. He has he has a rifle for an arm, and Slayton can throw it a long ways. And if those wide receivers put themselves in a position to catch the ball, I think he can get the ball to him.
I saw last week where some players and not naming anybody, but just gave up on the pass, and the ball was there. This kid's got an arm, number 6. He's got an arm. He can throw the ball down the field. And there were some catches some plays, some of those balls should have been caught by the Trojans because the balls were there. Something else that I'd like to make a comment on is I thought the tackling was a lot better.
Oh, absolutely.
In the game this last week. I don't know if Coach Vidros, he had to be upset with the Vanderbilt game because that was poor tackling. They had three runs from scrimmage for over 50 yards last 2 weeks ago.
Let me say this in closing. Rev did a great job on that pregame show they did, both at South Lafourche and at Central Lafourche, and I was extremely impressed by the comments that Coach Pop Vidros made, and I really enjoyed and got fired up at the things he was saying about caring about his kids, doing what he had to do to give them what they needed to win and get out there and enjoy themselves and make it a great experience. That fired me up. I had never had that kind of discussion with Pop before, But as of now, I'm one of his cheerleaders, and I'm behind him. He really he won me over, and I think that this is what we need to turn this program in the right direction, and get some of those kids that are in the halls that are that can play out of the halls and on the field. And this is the guy that maybe could accomplish that transition. And get Central Lafourche back to the powerhouse it once was.
I saw where he got interviewed by HTV after the game, and I don't believe I ever saw Coach Vidros more excited. But let me tell you something he did. He said this. He says, "It's not about me." He says these people out here,
Right.
these people out here that take credit for what has happened. It's been tough the last 2 years, but. We will overcome it. So
Absolutely.
That's a little bit about what took place with that, and hopefully we can have another fine game again here
I'm
tonight.
excited.
I am too. All right, we're back with the opening kickoff of tonight's game right here on the Rev. I'm gonna get it right on the Rev Network.
Time doesn't stop, and the world keeps spinning. Community, culture, and communications. The powerful circle that connects us together. We're creating the next evolution, a network built for every possibility, moving faster than ever before, streaming us forward into the future. And the revolution is closer than you think. RTC, ETEL, and Vision are now Rev. New name, same company.
All right, Perry, we're getting ready to get the pregame kickoff show on. The Trojans about ready to get out. That's a kind of sticky night, but no rain in the forecast here tonight.
Well, there's about 20 people from Franklin on the visitor side, but a pretty good crowd here on the home side. And we still got about 10 minutes before kickoff, and quite a few people walking in the aisles.
Yeah, I got a few numbers. I don't have the starting lineup. Perry, you want to give the starting lineups for Franklin?
All right. Franklin offensive starters. Center number 54, Trayvon Dickerson. Guard number 55, Jalen Ina. Guard number 57, Adric Davis. Tackle number 59, Kodrick Washington. Tackle number 58, Warren Boudreaux. Wide receiver number 2, Jay-Sean Johnson. Wide receiver number 12, Carl Madison. Wide receiver number 8, Ashton Page. Wide receiver number 9, Jordan Gray. Quarterback number 4, Jaylon Jackson. Running back number 5, Zamarian Weber. And the kicker number 18, Brock Mello. Defense, some starters for Franklin. Number 51, D-tackle, Christian Lopez. D-line, number 55, Jalen Ina. D-line, number 56, Michael Moses. Inside linebacker, number 1, Dalen Bell. Offensive line, outside linebacker, number 5, Zamarian Webb. Outside linebacker, number 7, Tamaja Johnson. Inside linebacker, number 10, Alonzo Alexander Jr. Cornerback number 13, Corey Thomas. Cornerback number 14, Trayshawn Johnson. Cornerback number 6, Malik Harrison. Free safety number 2, Jay-Sean Johnson.
I don't have a starting lineup for the Trojans, but I can give you some of the players that we definitely going to be names we're going to be calling in numbers. Number 1 is Kareem Westerman.
Yeah, that's got to be up there.
Number 12. Number 1, yeah. Also, the kicker is Trevor Gamey. Quarterback is number 6, Mika Slayton. At tight end, number 14, Eden Therio. And you're also going to see his replacement, number 16, Eaton Cotton. Also, you're going to see on the line, number 51, Shane Williams. Here comes the Trojans. And left tackle, number 51, Shane Williams. And that right tackle, number 52, Jade Olivier. And center is number 76, Justin Pierce. Those are some numbers. All I think I can get for the Trojan starting lineups is those players on the offensive side of the ball. Both teams have hit the field. Officials are gathering the captains, and in just a moment we'll have the kickoff. I mean, we'll have a coin toss.
Tell your mama.
Kickoff, and then we'll have a prayer and national anthem that's going to be performed by the Central Lafourche Trojans Lancer Band.
And of course, the Trojan horse just ran across the field.
Number 76, that's Justin Pierce. Number 21 is Trey Raymond. Number 27 is Daniel James, and number 52 is Jude Olivier.
All right, captains for Franklin, number 5, Zamarian Weber, and number 8, Ashton Page.
And 76 is Justin Pierce.
And there's a gentleman in a purple jersey, number 52, Tayshawn Johnson, but he's in civilian clothes, plain clothes, so I don't guess he's playing probably to injury.
He's probably a captain that's out,
Right.
out again for injury.
Well, beautiful night here.
Yeah. I think this is going to be the first, the last warm night we're going to have this year, Perry. I understand we got a front that's going to come through, and I think when that was going to come through, we'll have that the rest of the year. I hope, at least.
Yes, yes, to push them things that begin with a H away. We don't need no more of those.
Yeah, let it go in that direction. But I wish it was nobody else, but we don't need it over here. All right, I think there's going to be a prayer and then the national anthem.
The privilege of having tonight's game was made
By the
possible
Trojan Lance
by
Band.
veterans who served to maintain our freedom. Let us show honor and respect for those individuals as well as our country. Please stand as the Central Lafourche Junior ROTC Color Guard presents the nation's colors, followed by a moment of reflection. Tonight we are the Central Lafourche chapter of Catholic Athletes for Christ. Brady Dufresne, a member of the CAC, will lead us in tonight's moment of reflection.
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. Dear Father in heaven, may we compete with your love shining in our hearts. May we push ourselves to be the best we can be. I believe we can do this with your wisdom in our minds. May we have the strength, endurance, and skills to be the athletes I know we can be. We worship you and surrender to you. Lord, all that we do for you today is in your glory. Amen.
Please remain standing at attention. Gentlemen, remove your hats if you have not done so. Everyone place your right hand over your heart as we proudly listen to our national anthem as performed by the Trojan Lancers.
this game. Can't get any better than that. The state. He's going to be kicking from our left. Not from our left to the right. The Hornets are going to be defending that goal to our right. Moving to our left.
The Hornets are in white jerseys with purple trousers and purple helmets.
Yep. The last time these two teams met Perry was in 2019, and the Trojans won. But I don't have the score. I don't have the score. They did win. Yep. Trojans did win.
All right, back to receive the kick, number 7, Tamaja Johnson, and number 13, Corrick Thomas. Thomas is closest to the bottom of the field. Johnson to the top side of the field.
Trevor Dimmy is going to be doing the kicking. Perry, we saw him booting some
Beautiful kick.
48-yard field goal
in warm-ups.
Yeah. So,
well, Central's special teams did a great job last week and are very capable, both the kicker and the punter.
And the game is on the way.
Nice kick, nice long kick. Taken by 13, Thomas. Oh, he's got a lane. Uh-oh, he's taken to the sideline. He's at the 40, the 50, and brought down at the Trojan 37-yard line. Woo, what a big kick return by Thomas.
The group of Trojans led by number 30. That's Cameron Hunter for the Trojans.
They take over at the Trojan 34-yard line.
That was a good return. He caught it right around inside the 20, I believe.
Absolutely. A good return.
45, 46 yards.
Let's see, quarterback number 4, Jalon Jackson. And in the backfield, number 9, Jordan number 5. He gets the handoff, goes to the right side. Oh, dances with number 27 for a big game.
Yeah, big game. 27, that's for Daniel James.
That's Weber. And he gained about 15 on that carry, huh?
Yeah.
I tell you what, the Hornets are coming out like they want to play. Weber in the backfield to his right. Weber, who just had that long run. 4 wide receiver set for Franklin. Another handoff in the middle. No, keeper by the quarterback goes to the right side. Uh-oh, flag. Could be a hole down to the central 5-yard line. That's a 15-yard run. Let's see it. Oh,
yeah, that might be a face mask. I really don't know.
That's holding. Only thing, spot foul at about the 9. Well, that's a lucky break for the Trojans because that was another 15-yard run.
Yeah. Well, he got a chunk of it called back, Perry.
Holding.
At 15 yards, actually, the play was good for a plus 2 yards.
Right.
First and 7.
All right. At 4 wide receivers set, 2 wide receivers in the slot, 2 to the outside. Takes the hand off, going to the left side. That was a little flanker screen. Number 10, Alonzo Alexander.
That was Gale, number 15.
Stop made by David.
That's another first down, huh?
Yeah, first and goal from the
7.
7-yard line.
Trojans need to toughen up here. All right, number 5, the running back. Number 10's the quarterback. Weird setup. High snap. Good. Oh, good job by the Trojans. Fumble. And picked up by somebody else.
Yeah, it's a lineman that picked it up.
Yep, number 57 recovered that ball. That's Adric Davis for the Hornets.
Well, that set him back. Wow.
Well,
To the 13. That's a loss of 9.
that was a weird formation. Everybody was in different places. Third, second down and goal from the 13 of the Trojans. And that's number 4, Jackson back in at quarterback. Good snap for us. Boy, what a perfect bounce. Look at this. Wide open, number 10. Alexander.
Wow.
13-yard strike with the ball going over his head.
And the man was wide open, too. Wow, that was a way to start for the Trojans. All right.
Let's see, doing the kicking. Number 18, Brock Mello. Bad snap.
False start. Nope.
To delay of game.
No, illegal participation. That's what this is. I don't know what the.
Well, make it a little further. All right, Mello's going to attempt to kick it from the, which would be a 26-yard extra point. High snap, blocked. Pickett, oh, come on. You can't do that in high school. Huh? All right, missed extra
All right,
point.
that's with 9:44 left in the quarter. The Hornets up 6-0.
Tonight's first quarter is sponsored by Claude Richardale.
Whew, that was a very impressive kickoff return and drive by the.
They just beat themselves that time with the extra point, and they overcame that bad snap from the 7-yard line, from the 13-yard line, and.
So the Franklin is the what? The Hornets?
Hornets, right? Hornets.
All right. Well, the Hornets impressed me.
All right, back for the Trojans. Number 11, that's Cade Powers on this end, and on the other side over there, is that Raymond? I think so, huh?
Let's see. That looks like him. Yep, Seantre.
Seantre Raymond.
Oh, short kick. Smart move. Picked up. Number 12. He's got a little room.
Got it to about the 46-yard line.
Can't get better field position than
I told
that.
you be playing 1st and 10.
Can't ask for a better field position than that to start it out.
Well, I don't think they want to kick it deep.
I do believe the stands are filled here on the home side.
Yeah, pretty much, Barry. Season tickets have been going good this year.
And of course, the Franklin side doubled to maybe 20 people over there. Of course, the band got
all right,
theirs.
For the Trojans, his quarterback is Slayton, Micah Slayton.
Oh, look at this. Oh,
Ball is snapped.
bad
Over
snap.
10, recovered by the Hornets.
Oh, my God.
We getting cursed with the Salt Lafourche problem from last week.
Telling you. Wow. What a way to start.
One offensive play, one turnover.
Hornets will play first and 10 from the Trojan 35-yard line.
Oh, man. Well, we need to toughen up here. Got to play defense. All right, Jackson at quarterback. Flanked by Weber, number 5. Jackson up.
Yeah. Number 53. It's going to be a procedure.
Moving.
Yeah, he went to 3-point stance and he got up. Can't do that.
5 yards in the tilt. Ball is down to 40.
First and 15.
All right, number 8, Ashton Page down at the bottom. Number 10, Alonzo Alexandra. He caught the touchdown. He's in motion. Fake handoff, quarterback. Oh, good job. Good defense.
Got a maybe 2 yards on the play.
51 on that tackle. 54, I'm sorry.
54, that's
And 51.
John Trace Payne.
Second down, 13.
And Sheen Williams, I believe, is the other player.
The quarterback keep on that play. 4 wide receivers again. Jackson, hands off up the middle. Good defense. Stops him for a small gain.
Yeah,
That's Weber.
got about 4 on the play.
4 yards.
3rd and 8.
Big play here for the Trojans.
In 4-down territory over there, Perry.
They'll make it 3rd down and about 8.
Jorian Gray is on the slot on the right side. Jackson, quick. Oh, good job. Incomplete.
Fourth down.
They'll bring up a 4th down.
They're going for it, I'm
Oh,
sure.
yeah, 4th down.
That pass was intended for Madison. All right, big defensive play for the Trojans here. We need a stop.
Third and 8. They got to get to the 25. About 1st down.
4 wide receivers. Central played great pass defense last week. Let's see if they can. What we got here?
Delay the game.
Something.
The clock's already been set. Oh, the player
Somebody's
went down.
hurt.
Player went down.
51 for the Trojans. That's Shane Williams.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's as warm as it is, Perry, up here.
Some cramps.
You can about imagine what it's like on that turf.
Big play right here for the Trojans. Early in the game.
Yeah. Need a stop.
Big defense right here. Jackson in the shotgun. That's not Jackson. Long pass. He caught it
Yep.
at the 2-yard line. That was number 3.
Pass is completed to number 13, Corey.
They don't have a number 3 on the roster.
13, Perry.
That threw the pass, I'm talking about.
2-yard line.
Huh. That's number 3 at quarterback, huh? Look, that's number 3. That's a touchdown for number 3, whoever he is. That's the guy that threw the touchdown pass. I don't have a number 3 either. That ought to be a flag for that. That touchdown should be nullified. We don't know who number 3 is, but he's back in, and number 5 is to his left. That's Weber. He drops back in the middle, overthrows number 12. So that's that second touchdown, no extra points. They went for 2.
So with exactly 8 minutes left in the first quarter, the Hornets 12, the Trojans zip.
Well,
Call Jared Teresa's record service, 537-6702.
I'm looking.
I'd ask on the PA system if anybody in the stands knows the identity of number 3 for the Hornets. Please let us know. All right, Trojans have allowed themselves to get behind here, 12 zip, not an insurmountable amount, but we gotta start here. All right, that's Ciantre to the right, another short kick. Oh, go. Taken on one hop.
That's very similar to the last play, number 12. That was
Sherrill.
Sherrill, amazing Sherrill.
Yeah, and that was a one hopper, so he's very lucky to get that.
1st and 10, Trojans. From now on, 43-yard line.
Let's see if we can manage to run a play here.
Yeah. Come on, guys, let's get that snap together. We saw that last week, some bad snaps. And we
For
definitely
the
saw
other
it.
team.
Yeah, we also saw it in the Vanderbilt game 2 weeks ago. Right, two receivers to the right, to the left.
Oh, nearly
High
another
snap.
boo-boo. There goes Ciantre. Oh, look at that.
Look at running through. He gets
7 yards, huh?
Yeah, he's got the Hornets 49.
7 yards.
That was good for 8.
Oh, 8?
Yep. 8 yards. You gonna keep tracking, Perry?
Jacqueline Caesar, number 3. So this is what it's like in air conditioning.
All right, second down.
They ought to nullify that touchdown for
Second
that.
down and 3.
Here we go.
Snap back to
Ciantre in the
Raymond.
middle. First down.
He got to the. I think it might be just a little short.
That first down.
No, they're gonna give him the first down. It look like he might be short, but the official's moving the chain.
First down.
All right, we're going in
good
the
for-
right direction
first-
here.
Play was good for Trojan. First down on the Hornets' 47-yard line. Slayton in the backfield with Raymond. Hands it back off to Raymond.
Quarterback,
Oh, he
keeper.
kept it himself. Good play at the time. Slayton running down the field. All right, he got 10, 15, 16, 17 yards in the play.
Going out of bounds about the
Trojan first down. Well, they didn't know they could be keying on Raymond, so he said, "I'm gonna keep a few of myself and
Well,
get
let
some
me,
yardage."
let me tell you, Franklin looks pretty stout on defense.
Yeah,
This ain't going to be any pushover game. I got news for you.
they're in Class 2A, Perry. They're playing Class 2A with Berwick and I think Central Catholic in that league also of Morgan City.
They play against some teams. Look at that. Good job. Good run.
It's Raymond. Raymond still going.
That's
Look at that.
23.
Look at Perry. Look at him. How many tackles did he break?
That's number 23.
Yeah, he got out at the 4-yard line. Wow.
That's Porter Zarain.
The 4-yard line.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Touchdown.
25 yards. 25. First and goal for the Trojans. Oh, they got a refreshment timeout there. I guess I just will give me some refreshment too right now.
Yeah, that was a good run. Way to get this. Is how we got to get back in this ball game.
Yeah, we got to grind it out. Don't make mistakes. Don't beat yourself. That's what happened with the last touchdown, you know.
But look, this team plays some schools in common with South Lafourche, and you know, I don't know what's their record or how.
They were 0-3.
Well, they play some good teams on the west side over there, which incidentally Franklin is, for the viewing audience that doesn't know where they're at, they are 64 miles from Matthews, where we sit tonight, and 47 miles east of Lafayette, in the middle of Matthews and
Yeah,
Lafayette.
they're right in the middle of Keene country, Rice
Right.
country there.
Okay, here we go.
All right. Slayton's still quarterback. Takes the ball.
Zerang again.
Hands the ball back off to Zerang.
Gets down to about the 1, it looks like.
I thought Raymond had it. He
Nope,
gave it,
nope,
he gave
not
it to
Raymond.
Zerang. The 51, that's Shane Williams going in left tackle for the Trojans.
Gain about 2 on that one.
And that's Grady Lawson coming out, the 71. Second down and goal.
He didn't gain 2, he gained 1.
Yeah, at the 1-2-yard line.
All right, I formation here. Zerang at fullback. Ciantre at halfback. He gets the ball and slices in.
Nothing but goal. All right. Touchdown, Trojan.
Well, now we're back. Now let's see if we can make that extra point here. Ciantre Raymond, 2-yard, 3-yard slash right up the middle. Oh, what a snap. And he kicked it anyway, right down the middle.
Right down the middle. All right. All right, with 4:58 left in the first quarter. The Hornets 12, the Trojans 7.
They need to have a discussion with that snapper and tell him to calm down a little bit. All right, Trojans right back in the game. 5 points behind, 7-12. We can put the Hornets in that place here.
Perry, they play with West St. Mary,
West-
Catholic, Newberry, Lauraville, Delcombe, Patterson.
Westgate, huh? They don't play Westgate?
No. Westgate's in 3A.
Yeah, that's the team that
They're
Going to be deep for the Hornets. Along with Thomas.
Catholic High usually has, and that's in New Iberia.
they lost to Breaux Bridge that first game, 13-6.
Right.
And then they lost to Martin Luther King Charter,
Okay, Demi kicking off for the Trojans.
20-8.
Number 13 and Back. Oh, onside kick. Oh, nearly got it.
Offside, Trojan.
Well, wouldn't have counted for anything. Offside.
Yeah, they were offside. And then last week they lost to Berwick 40-22. Those are the
Berwick's got to be. Berwick is across the river from
Morgan City.
Morgan City.
Yeah.
They can't have that many people.
Kick the ball down the field, guys. Don't worry about the.
All right, Trojans, kick the ball this time. We got to make a stop, make a stand here, make a defensive stand. Demi, boy, he boots a nice one. What a kick. Oh, yeah. Oh,
Touchback.
good.
He kicked it in the end zone, Barry. Wow, that's 65 yards.
I tell you, he can boot it. That was number 7 on that kick. That was Tamaja Johnson.
Trevor Jimmy. Number 3 for the Trojans. Oh, he's got a leg.
I'm not sure who Franklin's going to put in at quarterback here.
You got the name, Barry? Number 3?
Yes.
Thank you, Tom.
It's number 4 that's in. It's
Jackson.
Jackson.
Jolan Jackson. Jalen.
And Weber in the backfield. 4 wide receivers set. Hands off to Weber. And he's still going. He gets a first down. About 11-yard run. That's Weber, number 5.
Knocked out of bounds by a host of Trojans on the sideline.
Yeah, but 10 yards down the field. They got to do that at the
line
line.
of scrimmage, yeah. Can't let him get outside, guys.
Same formation.
Wow.
3 wide receivers to the bottom of the field, 1 to the top. Same shotgun. Hands it up the middle. That's Weber again. Gains about 5 yards.
You know what they're doing, Barry? They're spraying it out and running it up the middle.
That's exactly what they're doing.
Open up the defensive line.
If they get 5 yards every time, they're going
Oh,
to.
yeah. You're going to have some success.
When number 4 is in, you can. Oh, number 24 is the back. Number 24 is Dylan Edwards. Oh, high snap. Given to Edwards. Good job. Number 51 on the defense for the Trojans.
Yeah, that's Shane Williams. Just win the game a couple of plays ago. That's a big play.
Well, the high snap helped.
This is 3rd down.
The high snap helped.
3rd and 7. 3rd and 8, I'm sorry.
Just got a report from Salt Lafourche. Starting quarterback for the Tarpons is out.
What was wrong?
Backup quarterback Josh Mack is in the game right now. Don't know the score or anything. High snap again. He drops back. Oh, right over the defense's head. That's number 9. That's Jorian Gray. That's a gain of about
15, 14 yards.
Tackle was made by Tate Tombo. That's a first down. Hornets right at midfield.
That was 3rd and 8.
We had him stop.
Yeah. Got to get off the field in the 3rd down.
Got to toughen up on that defense. All right, that's In motion, hands off. 13. Tackle him. 13. Good job. Corrick Thomas
Lost a
from what
yard.
looks like a loss.
Lost a yard that time.
Thomas with the carry.
The 28.
Losing yard on the play.
That's Tate Kumpo for the Trojans.
How many yard? One yard loss?
Yeah, lost a yard. 2nd and 11.
We got to do that more often. All right, number 9 to the top. Number 17, that's Weber in the shotgun. Quick pass to the left, and luckily Cole Madison dropped it.
Madison goes incomplete.
Kid Powers, number 11, they were shooting, they were going after him.
3rd and 11, we got to stop him right here.
Gotta stop him.
Page is in the game. Madison's in the game. Number 12, number 3 is in. Number 12 goes out. That's Madison. Number 3 is Jackson Caesar. So either one, he's the quarterback. And Weber is, that's got to be a snap. Get to him. All right, get him. Tackle him. Good job. Gain of 2 yards.
23. That's Porter's Orang.
Caesar with the carry.
That was Caesar, Jackson Caesar.
4, making it 4th and 7.
4th down. Let's see what they're going to do, Perry.
They're going to go for it.
Wow. And the Trojans.
That would be a great stop right here.
47-yard line. 15, 14, 13. They're going to call a timeout.
Six, 5. Timeout, Franklin.
Yeah.
Another big play here that Trojans have to stop them right here. Caesar is that mystery number 3 that came in and threw those passes. Central Lafourche is yet to throw a pass. But a stop here, I mean, we should be handling this team.
A stop here would be a turnover. You consider it a turnover.
Well, yeah. Just got to grab and pull them down when you get your hands on them.
Yeah. 4th and 7. Yeah, they were a 40-yard line. Got 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Hornets up 12-7.
Big play here early in the game. That's Caesar at quarterback with Weber to his left. 4 wide receivers is spreading the defense out here. He drops back. Caesar, pressure. Oh, wide open. Nobody on him.
Nope.
That's number 13. Corrick Thomas. First down. If they play in the zone, they got to play it where the first down line's at, not 15 yards behind it. That was an easy pitch and catch for a first down. All right, that's Jackson still in at quarterback. Weber to his left in the shotgun. Spreading the Trojans out with that 4 wide receiver set. Hands the ball to Weber. Good defense by the Trojans.
Yeah, didn't get too much that time. Might have got a yard.
They're stopping the run here.
At the 25, 26-yard line. picked up a yard that time.
And the quarter's about to expire here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, that's the end of the first quarter. The scores: the Franklin Hornets 12, the Central Lafourche Trojans 7.
Hurricane Ida was catastrophic to our campus, our buildings, but luckily we have Rev as our partner, so we were able to contact them. They were available to us immediately, and we were able to get our Lady of the Sea Medical Clinic cutoff facility up and running within 4 days of the hurricane making landfall. Because of our partnership with Rev, we know that we don't have to worry if we have any kind of issues with service. They are here, a phone call away, ready to assist us because they know how important it is for us to have healthcare services here for the community.
We haven't been able to convert a third down. We haven't been able to get up the field on third or fourth down, you know, and you got to better do that to have some success. You can't continue leaving your
That's Jackson. High snap in the middle. Oh, thank goodness he can't catch. Number 4.
Yeah, I think the ball was
Jalon Jackson. A little behind him, but if it touches his hands, he should
I
catch
think
it.
the ball was just tipped by number 16. That's Eaton Cotton.
Here we go, another 3rd and 9. A chance for the. This is 4 down territory.
That's
So
4 down territory. We just need to make a stop the next 2 plays. They need to come and play up. You need to move up.
all right, that's Caesar in the backfield with Weber. At quarterback, drops back, looking downfield, throws it deep. He's wide open. Oh, thank God he dropped it. Thank goodness he can't catch.
Yeah, good chance to drop that one.
That's number 2 for the Hornets. Ja'Shawn Johnson. Thank you, Mr. Johnson. That ball was in his hands. He had 5 yards on the defensive player. All right, 4th down here, 4th and 9. I'm not going to say it. Caesar and Webb in the backfield. Caesar the quarterback.
Come on up, guys. Get in those guys' face.
4 wide receiver. He drops back. Caesar looking. He runs. Oh, 13. He makes a move in the middle. Stopped at the 4-yard line. That's Corey Thomas.
Jemiah Yale is the one that made the tackle that time, number 15.
His first name. It's not Jackson.
Hornets play 1st and goal from the 5.
First and 10 for the Hornets at the 5-yard line. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left.
Touchdown.
Number 3.
Touchdown.
Number 5, Weber, around the right side.
Marion Weber with the carry.
Jamarian Weber. Well, what a drive, Perry.
Well, at some point we got to stop them here and hope that they quit. They continue to miss on the extra points. That's they're going for 2. That's Jacqueline Caesar at quarterback with Weber to his left. Quick pass to the right, high. Good job, defense. That was guarded by number 21, huh?
Yeah, 21.
No, number 27.
It's O'Daniel James.
Yep. O'Daniel on the defensive play. Well, we'll eventually catch up with them if we score 7 and they score 6, but it's going to take a long time. Now they kicked the ball. There's the 3rd down. Somebody needs to get in the middle here
Yeah.
for that short kick. Because eventually that's where they're going to try and kick it.
And that's a free ball if it falls that
Yeah,
here.
oh yeah. Well, he's lucky the last two kicks bounced one time to him. Number 18, kicking off, Brock Mello for the Hornets. Good return right here for the Trojans. Oh, he kicked.
Offside.
He tried to kick it. What was that about?
Offside, Hornets.
Was he fair catching it?
I don't know. I was watching the kickoff.
I don't think it's designed to fair catch it if the line drive it to you, huh? I mean, if it's a high kick, maybe so, but a line drive kick, I'd run with it.
Yeah, come up a little bit more, guys. Come up. Bring them up.
All right. All right, here we go. 31. 43-yard line.
It's Dishman.
Aiden
Dishman.
Aiden Dishman.
All right, Trojan playing first and 10.
11:02 left in the second period.
They're on 42-yard line. No changes in the backfield. That's Micah Sleep, that quarterback.
We got some tall receivers, and they got some short defenders.
With Riemann.
Good snap.
Baltimore.
Oh, big number. He's so big I can't even see his number. His belly pushes the shirt up.
That was Zarang.
56, it looks like.
The fullback. Yeah, I tell you, they smelled that one, Perry. He lost
Michael Moss.
Lost 5 that time.
53, I think. Boy, they got some big balls on that line.
Yeah, look at that number 51. I bet he put down. I bet he can put down some.
Look at the guy to the all three of them in the middle. They're big. All right, second and 14 here for the Trojans. Ooh. Another run by Sam.
Riemann, that's a loss again.
Well, they obviously watched our film.
Yeah.
You know, if you think you're going to give the ball to Seantre every play and win, you've got rocks in your head.
Lost of 5.
Okay, so far there's 2 plays, loss of 9 yards.
Lost 10 yards.
You know, you want to open up the pass, you run successful. You want to open up the run, you pass successful.
Yeah. Third down and 20 for the Trojans. The 32-yard line.
Good snap. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, what a pass. A little overthrown. Pass was attempted for number 17, Jermon Brown. He threw that football quite a ways.
Yeah, he threw it away. I said that in pregame. He can throw the ball down the field. There's no doubt about that.
He is out throwing, you know, his receivers. Oh, God, what? Nobody threw a flag. That's a miracle. What a punt. Bounce, baby. Good job. Now, how in the heck could you let that happen? There's a flag. Look at this.
Yeah, it's coming back. It's coming. That's it coming back.
That's a Punt return
Yeah, it's,
for a touchdown.
it's coming back. Illegal block.
I think it was number 8 that did that, but
Yeah. Illegal block in the back.
we're lucky.
Hornets are going to be penalized. Balls at the
Thank goodness the referees can see.
first and 10.
Oh, that was a personal foul, yes.
Oh, person.
It's at 15 yards. 15 yards at the flag, which had the Trojans 47.
All right, 9:05, first and 10. Trojans behind by 11 here. Hey, we got to stop them at some point. Drops back, long pass. Just out the reach of number 8.
Johnson was the intended receiver.
No, number 2,
He was covered
Johnson.
for Daniel
That's
James.
Cesar throwing it to Johnson.
Sheen Williams, 51 coming in.
I mean, it was off his fingertips.
Second down.
But you got to say it's a good defensive play. That's Caesar in the quarterback. Pitches Weber to the left side. Good defense. Good hit.
Defensive play that time.
That's number 21, Ciantre. Tackling them back for what they did to him back there.
Who else would it be, Barry? He just came up real quick and got in and made a tackle.
Hey, you gotta tackle him.
Yeah?
This ain't two-hand touch. You gotta grab him and throw him on the ground.
It'd be third down and 11.
That was
Not a
Weber.
big- Not a big third down, Perry.
Yep. Third and 11. That's Caesar at quarterback. Got a different back in there. He's looking back. Throws up the middle. He is wide open again.
Legal procedure against
Dead ball.
That was Jalon Jackson. Now it's third and 16 at the at the Hornets 32-yard line. There's only one receiver over there. Get on this side. All right. Caesar in the shotgun. Drops back. Quick pass to the left. One missed tackle. And we stop him after he gains about 13 yards.
Fourth and 3.
Fourth down. Gotta grab him and pull him to the ground. That's Caesar at quarterback. That's number 24 in it, running back. Oh, timeout. Franklin. That was Dylan Edwards at running back was what I was trying to say. It was 15. They gained 11 yards on the last play.
Yeah.
And that was a screen pass. A wide receiver screen.
I think our defense is playing too far off. You need to get in those guys' faces and bump them in the 5 yards and stop them from going down, knock them out that route. you know.
All right, let's see what's going to happen here. That's Caesar. And number 24, that's Edwards in the backfield. Oh, hard snap. Oh, quick kick. Get away. Good job. That was thank you so much, Franklin, for calling that stupid play.
You'd be better off trying to.
The quarterback could have ran up the middle and made it. But thank you. Thank you, Coach. I would send him a thank you card.
Yeah, we go in and score a touchdown here. We get the ball to start. We get the ball to start the second half, and we can take a lead. Huh?
Yeah, we need to score here.
All right, there you go.
All right, let's see if we can.
All right, we got Raymond and Slayton in the backfield, along with
Zarang, Porter Zarang.
Yep.
Two wide receivers to the bottom, one to the top. Takes the snap. Ciantre.
Gives it to Zarang.
Cool.
Zarang that time.
No, that was Ciantre that time. Yep, 21.
21. That's what,
he gained about 3 yards on that play. All right. We got to try something different.
You had the -5 the last time you had the ball. Yeah,
no.
You got to put a -5. You got him in the back.
I got discouraged and quit keeping it. All right, we got to throw the ball here,
All right,
boys.
so second and 7.
Ooh, high snap.
Still
Zarang. That's 4. The last 4 runs we lost. We lost at 3.
Lost
we just
3 that we just gained. All right, we got the refreshment timeout.
Last week they did so good mixing up their plays, keeping defense off balance.
Perry, we have 5:54 left in the second quarter, and we haven't completed a pass yet. Not completed a pass.
Well, we tried what? We tried one bomb.
Yep. That was it.
Do what they're doing, spread out the offense, and then run. They're keying on Ciantre, and we can't stay in that formation. We got to spread it out like they're doing, and then you can throw or run. We got 3 wide receivers. That's a good formation.
Spread them out further this way. Bring them further to the sideline.
Now look, see the guy in the slot? He runs about 10 yards and turns around. He's going to have a first down.
Third down.
Well, that was a good try, but
first play with the
first completion.
Yeah.
2 yards.
Good for 3 yards. Including fourth and 7 from down 47-yard line. 5:33 left in the second quarter. Trojans are down 18-7.
That's number 2 back, Ja'Shawn Johnson, and number 13, Corrick Thomas. Johnson, number 2, Corrick Thomas, number 13. Let's see what our nice punt. I could tell when he left his foot. Oh yeah, go baby, roll, roll, roll. Why you want to stop it?
Yeah, I don't know. The ball was going down the field.
Great punt.
Yeah, that was a great punt.
That might be our biggest offensive weapon so far as the punter.
Let's see. 10, 20, 30, 40, 43 yards. Good.
All right. Now would be a great time for a turnover.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, number 3, Caesar in at quarterback. Drops back. Whoa, luckily they can't catch because he was open. That was number 5 in the backfield. Weber, the pass was intended for number 13, Corey Thomas. Jacqueline Caesar is that quarterback's name. Jacqueline Caesar. All right, 3 wide receivers to the top of the field. 1 to the bottom. That's Weber in the backfield with Caesar. He drops back. Tackle him. All right, good job.
Yeah.
Pickup of about 3
4.
yards.
Got about 3 yards.
Who did? They had him in the backfield
Yeah.
or just about. Could have been a sack.
Cotton on the stop, along with Kendall Weiner.
Got 4 yards in the play.
Stop him here, and they got a punt.
3rd and 6.
3rd and about 6, yes. Come on, Trojans. 3 wide receivers to the bottom of the field. Weber and Caesar in the backfield. Shotgun. All right. He drops back, looking downfield. Tag.
There you go.
Good
sack,
job.
Sack. All right.
Let's see who made that tackle. Number 51 again.
Williams. Shane Williams.
Excellent job by the Trojans. Now we got some momentum
Got a
here.
punt now, Perry. We're going to get ball in good field position.
Now I would put Ciantre back for the punt. Oh, Lord. Number 17's going back. That's Jermaine Brown. Please catch it. Don't let it roll all the way down the field.
Yeah, catch it.
Or better than that, snap it over his head. We'll take a safety.
Yeah, he had a flag. Delay the game.
Alexander will be punched.
Delay of game. Half the distance down to the 1.
Boy, that's going to put him.
Delay of game penalty, only half the distance. Still 4th down.
Well, you know, the fact that, look, they got another player coming on the field. The fact that Ciantre ain't able to get an open space, this would be a great place to put him in right now. Kick return, he'd have plenty of space. Somebody count those players.
Oh, you got too many.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Delay of game again.
There's another flag. And there's a delay of game penalty as well.
3 strikes and you're out, huh? If you get 3 delay games, you.
I don't know. They just, that personnel just not getting into the game. I don't know.
It's 11 you got to have. 11 people.
I don't think he heard you, Perry. He said loud enough.
We got to get a good return here.
Yeah. We can't let that ball bounce.
If nothing else, just catch it and fall on the ground.
Just get a block.
Look, go out of bounds, please. Look. Oh. Ciantre was back there. Ciantre was back. No, that was 27.
No,
We'll have 1st and 10 with 2 minutes and 56 seconds.
All right, we still got good field position at the Hornets 43-yard line. 43-yard line, yes.
all right. That's Slayton at quarterback.
Screen pass would be good right
with,
now.
Raymond and and Zarang.
Please don't run it up the middle. 2:56 left in the first half here. Trojans need to get on the board here. Handoff. He got a little room. Oh, thank goodness that
Go,
did go. Go, baby.
Oh, Raymond.
Ooh, flag, horse collar.
15.
And he's down at the 15. Horse collar.
23, Perry. 23.
Yeah, he broke that tackle. Thank God that big dude didn't catch him. Personal foul.
Yeah, half the distance. It's gonna go to the 8-yard line. I mean to the the 8-yard line. It's at the 16 right now.
Personal foul.
Horse collar.
Horse collar.
Horse collar tackle against the Hornets.
Number 16 is gonna go to the 8.
Well, let's let Franklin count that. It might go down to the 5. Just joking, Franklin fan. Yeah, he does.
Oh, you put it in the 6, Perry. So
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go, boys. Quarterback keeper right here. Fake it to him and
all right,
bootleg.
1st and 10.
In the I formation.
Hands the ball.
Well, see,
Hands the ball
they
off to
keying on
Raymond.
him. Go, baby,
Oh,
go,
yeah,
baby,
man,
go.
Stop it, man. Go stop it.
Touchdown.
Touchdown. You saw Perry how he started
Oh,
one
yeah.
side and came back the other side.
They had the play
6.
boxed up. How many yards?
6.
5, 6? That's his second touchdown of the night.
Yeah.
All right, we got to make this extra point here.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, let's kick it. Don't
Yeah.
try nothing stupid.
No.
We catching up 7 versus 6. Oh, come on now. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Go. Go, baby. Go, baby. All right.
Zarang.
Who threw that? Number 6?
Yeah. It was
All right.
Zarang. 2-point conversion. 18-15.
Hornets 18, Trojans 15.
He's 2 for 3 for 5 yards and 1 2-point conversion. Now a field goal can tie it. I think if we'd ever get ahead of these boys, they'd shake up a little bit. Well, the defense tightened when they had to. Boy, that Ciantre is a horse.
Along with Page, Beat,
Because on both those runs he made, believe me, he made it on 2nd, 3rd, and 4th effort.
Yep.
Look, they got manpower issues again here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They got, no, wait. 4,
They
8.
got 11.
Yeah, I'll see
They
it
got
now.
5 right here.
Yeah. Good kick.
Oh, man. There you go. Make him run with
That's
it
number 2. Bust him up, boys. Come on, tackle it. God, dog it. You gotta be.
90 yards.
Jay Sean Johnson.
90 yards.
94 yards for the touchdown.
I mean, I'd onside kick it every time if you can't cover it, you know. $24-15. They're going for 2 again. Caesar drops back. Got some pressure. And they finally convert.
Pass complete to 14, Trojans.
That's a 11-point lead again. Just when you think you're closing in on them.
Yeah. Oh, boy. A good punt there. No coverage, Perry. No coverage at all. I mean, he went untouched.
No, they're kicking the ball good. Our coverage team is sloppy. So, I mean, look, don't kick it deep no more. Kick it. Either kick it straight up in the air or onside kick it. Offsides.
Offsides again.
Let it. Yeah, a flag.
Flag down once again.
Same guy, that big guy on the other side.
He's hustling down there.
Oh, I'm telling you, Huff and Puff, if he does that 2-3 times and he get penalized, he's gonna say, Coach, you see, I can't run down the field no more. He got to put somebody else in.
Well, they've had quite a few penalties. And most of those are penalties like that. I mean, mental penalty. Mental lapses. All right, who we got back
that
here?
Number 50 is what I'm talking about. He was offside last time.
See, they finally, but they ain't got nobody in the middle, but they're coming up. There's nobody real deep. Look, you got it. Good job. Take it and go, baby. Go. That's great field position.
They need to put Raymond up in that slot area.
Michigan on return.
All right, Trojan playing 1st and 10 from now on, 46-yard line. 2:20 left in the first half. We need another score, guys, some kind of way, shape, or form.
We're going to throw a pass right here for a touchdown.
Trojans will play 1st and 10 from their own 44-yard line.
Zarang and Raymond in the backfield, along with quarterback Micah Slayton. 2 receivers to the left.
4 people watching 4 receivers.
Yep.
Look at it go in the slot.
Under center. Nope, no, he's not in the center.
Go, baby. See, entree, a yard, huh?
Yeah, 3. No, he got 2. Sorry. 2nd down and 8. 2:06, 2:05, 2:04. Clock running.
You think they're playing the run?
I don't know if they're playing the run or not, but we got to put the ball in the air if we want to try to score. 17.
I'd see if he could catch. I'd just throw it up in the air to him.
Yeah, so in that.
Oh, he's under pressure.
Throw the ball out. Throw the ball away.
Ooh, nearly picked off. Fingertip catch. Miss, I mean.
Pass is incomplete. We'll bring up 3rd down.
Oh, Lord.
Come on, Coach. Let's go. Number 2, Ryan Dupree is the one that's
3rd and 8.
Dupree to the right. 2 receivers to the left.
All that receivers in the backfield. Good run by Porter with Porter Zarang.
That's a
First down.
Stop the clock. Stop the clock, guys.
Driving. 1st down.
Come on, boys. Full wide
23
receivers.
left. 2 to the right. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Slayton drops back.
Good job.
Hit
Good
the
job.
sidelines. Gets it.
Completed to Mason Sherrill, who got
That's what he needs to
Sherrill.
do right there. That's a
Yep, that's the
5-yard
got
gain. Huh?
5 yards that time. Got to the 40-yard line.
Just doubled his passing yardage right there.
Yes, he did.
He
Second-
does that 2 or 3 times. He can pump that and then throw it
Yeah.
deep.
2nd and 5.
Look at the top. Man-on-man coverage. One-on-one. All the receivers are like that. Everybody else is playing the run. Oh, Jesus. That was a missed block.
Yeah, he got.
That's number
And
5.
that's the linebacker. That's the linebacker.
Timeout.
Shot the gap.
Number 6.
Shot the gap that time. Lost to 7, 8. Lost to 8 that time.
I think Ciantre missed that block there. Have to look at it on instant replay.
Yeah. You sure did. I just saw it on instant replay.
It looked, somebody on that side
He
missed
made
it.
the right call. He missed the block. That linebacker just came shooting through the gap.
I just have to take a shot with those tall wide receivers. And I wouldn't go deep. I'd throw it, 10, 15 yards down the field. Let them out muscle them for the ball.
It's gonna take 13 or more yards, 14 yards. This or more, 13 this or more. They get the first down.
Here we go again.
3rd and
Oh, that's a
3rd and
safety.
13.
Single high safety right here. Oh,
The pass.
that was ugly.
It's a pass. It's a pass for a loss.
Now, they calling a timeout. They want another shot at it. Punt it out of bounds.
Perry, as well as the Trojans looked last week.
I sit here in shock.
They're not sharp at all. Not sharp at all.
Well, and maybe the second half will be different.
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe so. We down by 11 with 55
Yeah, we
seconds.
still in the game. We're not out of the game by a long shot, but we got to start somewhere. And if we can't cover the kickoff, onside kick it. Now, we've been doing good on punt coverage as kickoff coverage. That's number 2. That's Johnson. Bad snap. Oh, Lord.
Ball was deflected.
Roll, baby, roll. Oh, get the ball, get the ball. That's ours.
Oh, yeah.
Good job. Trojan ball. That ball touched 3 Hornets, so they all tried to field it, which wasn't very smart, but hey. What they having a convention for? Look, the coach, you ain't got a chance. You're floating in the water. Uh-oh.
Threw his hat off, so you got the.
You better get off the field. Throw the flag, baby.
Yeah.
Interesting call here, because a few more yards, they may be in field goal range.
Sideline warning.
Hey, that's a penalty. We in field goal range now. One shot to the end zone, baby. Look.
Oh, threw another one. Threw another flag.
Uh-oh.
You'll get another penalty.
Yep, put him back, baby. We'll take anything we can get.
Unsportsmanlike
He's out the
conduct.
game. He's out the game. The coach is out.
Oh, yeah?
He threw him out. He did this. Go home, buddy. Go wait in the bus. 15 more yards.
Well, it's going to be half the distance.
Yeah.
Another penalty assessed against the Hornets.
Don't mess with him, ref. Don't tell him nothing, Pop. That's what I'm talking about.
So it'll be first and goal. About the 7-yard
All I know is we're punting from the on 30, and we got the ball at the 8-yard line, so I like it.
Touchdown, untouched. Untouched.
touchdown.
8 yards.
Trojan. DeAndre Redmond,
Third touchdown of the night.
8-yard pair.
I got it.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
Oh, come on, guys. Let's just kick it. Oh goodness.
touchdown.
I don't like this stuff. Kick it, buddy. Kick it, kick it. Ah!
Wow. All right, 40 seconds left in the first half.
Now, please do not kick it
The
downfield.
Hornets 26, the Trojans 21.
Well, Trojans are hanging in there. Please don't let them kick it deep. Onside kick right here. That's 3 touchdowns for Seantre.
I mean, you can just as well do the onside
6,
kick,
11,
you know, if you're not going to do no coverage.
22, 22,
5, 6, 7,
37,
8, 9, 10,
39 yards for Seantre in the first half.
2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. Right. So I'd swivel the ball down the field. I wouldn't punt it to nobody. I would kick it.
I can't look.
Thomas deep.
I can't look.
Here goes the kick.
I can't believe it. Well, that's a little better. Get it, get it, get it! Live ball. Tackle him.
Nice kick. Bounces at the
Well, that was much better.
Much better.
Whew. I got high blood pressure. They need to quit that stuff.
play first and 10 from their own.
All right. Now they got 35 seconds, so they're going to try to chunk it. Because they really haven't had much success running the ball tonight. Who is 17, Gordon? Oh, thank you. Nice. Victory formation.
Yeah.
All right, good job.
There'll be time to play the first half.
All right.
Halftime,
All right, that's
26.
going to be the end of the first half. The clock is still counting down. 10 seconds. Everybody's heading to the end of the field. And this is going to be the end of the first half. The scores The Franklin Hornets 26, Central Blues Trojans 21. We'll be back with with halftime festivities. The Central Blues High School Trojan Lancer Band to perform. We'll have that for you before we kick off the second half. Okay? Thank you.
You may have heard already, we're now Rev and Rev Business, but rest assured we're still the same locally owned company committed to our community. With our revolutionizing Communities Grant Program, our 400 plus employees had the chance to tell us which community organizations they wanted to support. We will remain committed to supporting and revving up local nonprofits and schools. Here at Rev and Rev Business, we take pride in being part of this special place we call home. Learn more at letsrev.com.
almost the whole game long. All right, let's see what it's going to be like. You have Raymond and Slayton, and I don't know if Zarang's in there.
Yep, Zarang is the playing fullback. They're in the I formation.
Ryan Dupree on this side, one wide receiver to the other side. It's a run formation. Turns around, hands it off to.
Back to the line of scrimmage.
That's Raymond there. No game to play. 2nd and 10.
I would pass every first down until they start playing pass defense on first down, and then they would run. But got to mix it up. You can't just run 3 times or run twice, pass, and punt. Of course, 21 points on the board for the Trojans. All right, they're in the shotgun.
That's Slayton in the backfield, taking the snap.
Ooh, high snap.
Drops back, rolls over the middle.
Oh, good try by Slayton. That's number 12. That's Sherrill. It was close, but low and behind him. There's no red flag in high school football. Can't contest the call. 3rd and 10.
All right.
Single back set.
Sherrill to the right, Dupree to the left.
Slot a wing back to the right side. Pitch. No blocking. Whoa, he's still coming out of that. All the way to the midfield. Gain of 5. I mean, all by himself. The blocking was not very good. He got that all by himself. And he's upset about it, too.
Yeah, he could. If he could have got outside, Perry, he had a lot of running outside.
He's a workhorse, I guarantee it. Somebody heard from Franklin.
For sponsoring tonight's 3rd quarter. You need to tow, you call Jared and Teresa's Record Service, 537-6702.
That's number 13, Perry.
Number 13 is Corrick Thomas.
Yeah, he's the injured player.
Yeah, he's been pretty productive for the Hornets.
4th down. Trojans in punt formation.
Let's-
That's midfield.
Let's see what happens here. I'd kick it high as could be. Oh, good kick. Good bounce. Good Trojan bounce all night long.
Yeah, down in the 9-yard line.
9-yard line. Great.
Good punt. 10, 20, 30, 41 yards. That's what you wanted, bud.
Inside the 10. That's fantastic job for the kicking team. Poor position, field position for the Hornets. I would like to see their punter. All right, let's see who's going to start. It looks like
Number 3.
it looks like Jaclon Caesar at quarterback. High snap, handoff. Oh man, we had him. Number 5, Weber. There we go. That's a 30-yard run, 34-yard run. And we had him in the backfield.
9-yard line. 9-yard line to the 20 to the 35.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was a little further, so it's not quite, it's about a 25-yard run by Weber.
26 yards, yeah.
26. You're going to call me a liar for a yard, huh? 12 inches. All right, Webb in the backfield and Caesar. 3 wide receivers to the bottom of the field, bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. Oh, high snap, hands off, keeps it, quarterback keeper. And that's 13 yards to the left side for Caesar.
Stop by Jermaine Brown.
Trojans were faked out, and so was I. It looked like that was a good fake by Caesar. I thought Weber had the handoff. (9:14 and counting. 5-point game here. Trojans got to make a defensive stop somewhere along the line here. Caesar in the shotgun. Hands it to Weber. A missed tackle, 2 missed tackles, 3 missed tackles. And he goes down to the 31.
Weber was carrying. He's finally brought down by
That's Cohen Champagne on the tackle. After a slew of missed tackles. Could have got him for a loss period back here. And he handed the ball off and just shook him off. And you can't. You got to get in their feet, make them fall.
They need to be taught fundamental tackling because we're terrible at it.
Four plays, they move from their own 9-yard line to the Trojans.
All right.
32.
Dylan Edwards in at halfback. Up, timeout. I think. No, delay a game. Well, it's like a timeout in a way, except you lose 5 yards. That was our best defensive play of the half right here. -5. It's 1st and 15. That's Dylan Edwards at halfback in the backfield with Caesar. Handoff and a little flanker reverse. Oh, good job. Number 28 on that tackle.
That's Tate Campo.
Yep, Tate Campo. Illegal procedure. Decline. Good job.
Yeah. They go take the play.
Well, they lost 3 yards on the play.
That's right.
3 or 4 yards.
They be playing
Second. And
lost. Second and about 20.
Yeah, well.
19.
Let's see.
To be exact.
That's Dylan Edwards in the backfield with Caesar. Takes the snap, drops back, looking short pass complete. They can't tackle him. The whole team's over there and they can't bring him down. They ought to be trying to strip him if they're going to stand him up like that.
Yeah. They need to check him out. Huh?
Yeah, that's about 9 yards on that reception. 3rd down and 11.
3rd and 11, 9 yards. Actually, that's what they got, 9 yards.
Well, if they're going to stand him up, they need. That's not how you tackle. You need to tackle and hit him in the legs. But if you're going to stand him up, try and strip the ball or something. Cause a turnover. 3 wide receivers to the right side or the bottom of your screen, 1 to the top. Edwards is still in it back. He's dropping back. He's going to run. And he almost to the first down marker. About a yard short.
4th down.
9 yards on the quarterback keeper right up the gut. So it's 4th down and 1. Weber's coming back in, number 5. Edwards going out. I think Weber's the heavier back. And Jay Klon Caesar in at quarterback. Oh, got 2 backs in there. Edwards and Weber. Please, over his head. Snap it over. Up. Weber breaks, slashing through the defense, and not touched for a touchdown. 22-yard touchdown run
Touchdown.
by Weber.
91-yard parry on 8 plays.
Jamarian Weber. Well, nobody put their hand on him. I mean, come on. It's 4th down and 1 yard, and no in the back,
Stack the line of scrimmage.
and nobody can put a hand on the offensive back. I mean, they didn't run no fancy gadget play. They ran to the right side.
Hornets are attempting a 2-point conversion.
Here we go. Let's see if we can hold them here. Caesar and Edwards. He's dropping back. Looking in the middle. Oh, right between two Trojans. Right between two Trojans. They weren't looking at the ball. I don't know what they were looking at because that should have been a pick.
Tonight's third quarter is also being sponsored
With 5:41 left. It's 34. Huh? You completed the 2-point conversion?
They made it.
Made it. It'll be 34. It's 34-21. Franklin.
I'm still in shock. Not what I expected here tonight.
Nope.
But look, when it comes down to it, this game will never get away from blocking and tackling. If you can't tackle your opponent, they're going to beat you. All right, well, they finally took some of your advice, and they put Zarang, where they've been kicking it, on the top of the screen, and on the bottom they put Ciantre. Let's see if they kick it there.
Let's see if we get that big kid to go offside. Nope, they got that time.
That's 31. That ain't who we wanted to run it, but good run anyway to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, addition. 31. All right, Trojans been playing.
He did a good job. 5:33 left in the third. We are 13 points behind, 2 touchdowns.
Around 40.
2 touchdowns and 2 extra points would win it.
Yep.
All right, then the I formation again. Handoff. Ciantre making some 6 yards out of nothing.
He got like 7 yards to the 48. The third and second and 3.
Somebody's down, and I think it's Ciantre. Yep, that's who it is. Oh, goodness. Cramps.
Pickle juice.
That's crazy, huh? All the running around he did last week, 300 plus yards, and that never happened to him. And he's got 50 yards tonight, and he's cramping up. Well, I think it's a little warmer tonight than it was last week.
It is warm. that field
Let's-
on that turf. It's got to be hot on that turf. That sun's beating on that thing all day long.
Let's see what the temperature is right this second. It's 82 degrees and clear skies. So it's warmer than it was against Vanderbilt.
And you can figure, I got to add maybe 10 or 15 more degrees on that field because that field's got to be hot.
Oh, man.
Still tendering to him. Still can't get that Charlie horse out. Got to see where the train is really rubbing on that leg.
And Pop's out there, too, the head coach.
Yeah, he might.
Yeah, he's
Get up and start walking around on it. Get it back in.
look, boy, that's a bad feeling, yeah. When that thing cramps up on you.
Yeah, I know my wife has it. She gets it
Oh,
walking.
look.
It's the entree ribbon.
I tell you, that guy is amazing. And then he's not a big guy. He's a small fella.
Yeah,
He's just powerful.
He's tough on his feet.
All right, I think I would get out of the I formation here, or the wing T, whatever they are. That's Zarang. Oh, he got hit.
Yeah.
We lost.
Lost 3.
Yeah.
Play third.
Why?
Third
Who's
and
calling the
6.
plays? That's what
It's
I'm.
coming from the coach. Pop.
We need to throw the ball, and you need to throw when they think you're going to run, and run when they think you're going to throw.
They need to mix it up on first downs. What it needs to do.
I know it's not quite that simple, but look at the defense. It's one-on-one coverage, no safeties. They play in the run.
Yeah.
Whoa. Well, we're not looking like a 5A team right now, I guarantee you. We play like this against Destrehan or Hornville, they're going to send the ambulance to the game. Our most valuable player right there.
That trainer was ranked #1 this week in the power ranking.
I would just forfeit that game. Whoa, look, wide open. Oh, come
He dropped the
on.
ball? Oh,
It was thrown short, and
it would have been a first down, too.
yeah. That they didn't convert it.
Take over. They'll play first and 10 from the Trojan 43-yard line.
Jesus.
Come on up,
Look.
guys. They're not gonna throw the ball. They're gonna run the ball. That's all they've done.
Caesar, low pressure, but look.
First personal foul, 15 yards against the Trojans.
What happened?
Roughing the quarterback. Yeah.
Well, the guy was open.
Number 16, that's Eaton Cotton.
Did he tackle him?
Knocked the quarterback on his canny. Yeah, after he threw the ball. Did he?
Hornets will play 1st and 10 from the
Well, they'd have had a touchdown if he could have stepped into his throw.
Yeah.
Because that guy was wide open. Sees a pitch wide. Weber going back the opposite way. Got some blockers. He really doesn't need them. All the way down to about the 4-yard line.
And look, he had a high snap. They could have made a tackle in the backfield.
Uh-oh, we got a Franklin guard down here. Let's see if we can see that number with my brand new.
You set of glasses.
Yep, he's got cramps. These things are pretty powerful. I can read the label on the shoes he got.
Some Reebok Sperry?
Yeah, but the way he's laying down, I can't see his number.
Yeah, can't make it out either. He's got his laying with his feet straight toward us. And it is another cramp. Coach is trying to get that thing loose, I guess.
Well, he's banging it. He's not rubbing it.
A lot of times the best thing to do is see if you can get him on his feet. And see if you can put some weight on it. It'll stretch it and it'll go away. But the best thing for it is to drink some pickle juice. Ron once told me when he was the team manager for the Trojans here, he always carried some
There he comes. Number 50.
bottle of pickle juice.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, underneath the bench. They had the benches on the sideline.
Cordy Landry, number 50.
Yeah, you got his number.
Yeah.
He's not going too fast, though, Perry.
I didn't need my X-ray vision glasses for that. I could tell with my regular vision. All right, first down and 10 from about the 8. Well, first down and goal from the 8. Caesar way over everybody's head. Pass intended for Jayshon Johnson. 3:12 left in the third period. I said this was going to be a high-scoring game. I was hoping it would be closely high-scoring, you know. Not lopsided high. Second down. Weber in the backfield. Don't be surprised if he don't get a delayed handoff. Timeout. Franklin.
Yeah, the clock was getting ready to run out.
Well, those 20 or 30 people from Franklin should be feeling pretty good about their squad. Looks like everybody is number 11 with those shirts.
Yeah, I really don't like the way they got those
Oh,
stripes on the side of the shirts.
I like the numbers. I like every part of the uniform but that.
Yeah.
All right, here, season, whoa, high snap, dropped, rolls to his right. Touched, not tackled. Flag. I wonder what that could be.
Holding. number 50, 52, big boy.
Up 51 got a cramp.
57.
51. That quarterback row. They got some. Oh Lord. But they got a whole bunch of new people coming in. Look like the heavyweights. I don't know what kind of formation this is, but it looks like a power running. They got 7 guards in the formation. Hands all. Y'all didn't need all that. Touchdown for Weber. Everybody that weighed over 300 pounds was in on that play on the team. And they're doing the same thing, same formation. Weber at halfback, they're going to run it left this time. Nope, whoop, 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 look at this. That's complete. Looks like number 10. Alonzo Alexander Jr. Yeah, Franklin's not a very big community. No way they could be a 5A school with.
Yeah, they're a 2A school.
Yeah, 2A school. That sounds more like it.
They played with Patterson and Lauraville and.
Well, Salt Lafourche played at Patterson a couple of years ago.
And who else is in there? Delcom. It's all.
Yeah, yeah. That must be some tough schools if they're 0-3.
0-3. All those 3 teams they played so far, all been out of district. Next week they'll be playing in district just like the Trojans.
Look, now, you see where we lined up? I mean, how many times they're going to have to kick it? That's Porter's Orang. Ciantre is back out there.
Yeah. This Page, Ashton Page on the tackle for the Hornets. Trojan played first and 10 from the 144-yard line.
Oh, we got something going on here. Nope. Please get them off balance and do a play action pass.
Yeah, well, you got to spread it out. You don't spread them out.
They're not spreading that out now in formation. Now maybe they could do a play action pass and catch them snoozing, but look, they got a safety that's flag.
Play the game.
Well, that's all we need to do now is start making those mistakes. Oh, goodness. When it rains, it pours. First and 15. Play action. Dropping back, going deep. I think he's got it. He caught it. That's Sherrill at the.
Wow, 25-yard line.
At the 25-yard line, but there's another flag back here. Uh-oh.
Sideline warning.
Nope, I think it's on a player. Look, they're chewing out number 52. Probably did something, you know.
Jude Olivier.
He must have did something wrong. Don't know what it is, but
Wow. We had a nice play.
personal, no holding. And a
Yeah, both of them are marked off.
yeah. Well, now we it's what down is it?
It's first,
Well, we need
20, 30, 40, 43.
now look. You think they respect our passing game? Drops back. Oh, look. Oh, that's interference, buddy. All right. That ought to be a personal foul, too. That's hitting an...
You see what's bad there? You know, they could do that because they know they got plenty of yards.
Right.
Getting aggressive.
It's not a spot foul.
No, it's not a spot foul.
Boy, he drilled that pass. Well, that was interference. Should have been a personal foul.
It should have been. It should be a first down, but it should because he had enough yardage for the first down.
Right.
But Norton have all that yardage. They can do all this kind of stuff. You know. Go
Right.
And
I
then
got
Norton
you.
have to get the first down.
I do the same thing again.
Yeah. Go deep.
Look. I mean, there's nobody back there. See entree for about.
He's out to about the 30-yard line.
Yeah, he got about 5 that time. Still, so he's second and 25. Show you how many yards he needed before. He had 42. It was first and 42.
Well, the good thing about the I formation is he gets a little extra pass protection. There we go. There's a gain of about, whoa. Gain of about 7 on that play, huh?
Yeah.
He's out to about the 38-yard
The 38-yard line. Oh, I think he got another one with, no, he got out. All right, it's going to be third down and about 17.
3rd and 17, that's what the clock says.
Yep.
At least we're making progress.
Yeah. In 4 down territory. No matter what they say, you gotta go.
I throw to the top of the field. Look at this. Oh, little overthrown. I tell you, he throws a pretty ball.
That was Zarang that time. They're going in and punt.
Well, we're 21 behind. And we got a whole quarter left. Oh, you can hope for turnovers. Oh, that wasn't his best point, but look at that. They all got a good roll.
The 29-yard line. Hornets be playing 1st and 10 from their own 29-yard line.
Let's see if we can hold them one time. Whoa, good snap. Look at this. They always catch it. Oh, yeah, good job. Tamaja Gale on the tackle, and he hurt himself. Must have fell on his hand or something. But hey, that was a lucky break for the. Oh, you got a cramp too now? That was a great snap for us. Coach Brent Rist on the sideline, looking over the situation here.
Why the down marker still hasn't moved?
I don't know, but look where the ball's at.
Yeah, I know. Down marker, he's still. Come on, Glenn Sapia, get.
Isn't that related to you, that ball marker?
Yeah, he's holding it down.
All right. You still ain't moved the yardage marker.
Yeah.
Here we go. That's that Sapia on the move right there.
By the time you get off your tail, right?
Okay, I don't know. Let's see. It's second down.
Second down.
In a mile and a half. All right, go do that again, boys. Oh, look, a little snap. Get him again. Oh, look at this. Oh, come on. Missed the sack in the end zone. Could have had a safety. Oh, they got a flag down. $23 had his hands on him.
Had a penalty on the play, I would think.
Well, that always helps out, especially when they complete a 40-yard completion.
Eligible downfield. Ineligible downfield.
Legal receiver downfield card against the Hornets. Over the ball back to the 4-yard line. We've got to get to the third quarter.
Well, you know who's not in there. Ciantre's not in there. He's one of our best pass defenders. Oh, yeah. Oh, before the snap, tackle him. Oh, he grabs him by the face mask. There you go. Look at this. Oh, y'all, I can't believe this. Safety. That's a safety. That's right. They snapped it before the buzzer went off. It was snapped before the buzzer. They marked out score already.
Yeah, they got punt from the 20-yard line right there.
They got to punt to us.
Yeah.
Well, I would put Ciantre back there. But that's it. It took the whole team to tackle him, but we did. You see why that guy's been breaking loose for all them yardage?
Then also we're celebrating 75 years of excellent service to our employees and customers. When I think about what got us here is our value of service. And I think about how we uniquely service our employees and we service our customers and we care for our community. I think of the parallels to our relationship with Rev Business that we have established. Really see Rev Business as a trusted business partner that we could feel confident in is going to answer the call when we need their assistance and in a time of crisis.
Look where we at. Nobody in the middle of the field.
Move up, move up, move up.
They can't see you. Oh, look, he kicked it deep. Oh. Well, he usually returns kickoffs.
Eaton Terrier.
Eaton Terrier goes down his own 46-yard line. Trojans will play 1st and 10.
Yeah, we blew a good chance there to get inside that 50. But hey, we still got great field position.
The 46-yard line. 1st and 10.
All right.
They're too big up front.
At practice, they got a tackle number 5.
Number 56. That's Michael Moses.
Hornets gave 1 second and 9.
What was that? 1 yard?
Yeah, 1. They're shutting him off. They're shutting him down this week.
Well, we down by 18 points.
It's a three scores.
19 points. We need to throw the football. In my opinion. There we go. Whoa. Good job. He caught that one. Good. He's a little short, but still.
Yeah, 14, that's Terrio. Terrio. The one who went to his knee on the kickoff. They're down to 4. 3.
Now, this is definitely 4 down territory.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Come on, Coach.
How many yards was that? About 6? 7?
That one, that one was, 7. That was a pass, boy.
Oh, we should have snapped it.
That made no difference. When you miss, the minute you go into the neutral zone, you go into neutral zone in high school football.
It's a penalty, huh? Well, we got a first down.
Yeah. That's good for Trojan. First down.
First down.
All right, let's get it together here. We're in the shotgun. They still ain't playing the pass. Oh, look at, that was a good call.
Yeah,
5 yards, huh?
Yeah, if you could have got that outside, got 4. But you could have got that outside, that would have
Yeah.
really.
Nope, 4, huh?
Yeah, 4. So, the 2nd and 6 from the 39-yard line. 10-10 left, clock's running. 2 receivers, one to the right, one to the left. It's Zarang and Riemann. Drop back.
Ooh, that was dangerous.
He didn't throw that one in.
He was under pressure.
Yeah, you get a little zip onto that one. You had one. What was that? That was wide open on the right side, number 31.
He didn't see that. He was under
Dishman, yeah.
extreme pressure.
Dishman was wide open. on this side of it.
All right, third down.
Third down and 6.
There we go.
Go ahead. Bye-bye. 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 There you go.
How long is that?
34 yards.
34?
Yeah. 34 yards. Touchdown.
Well, they got burnt playing that that defense. All right, we can pull it to 12 right here. Thank goodness we in that regular just set it up and kick it for these.
Yeah. Yeah, just kick it, bro. It's all you need to do is kick it.
Oh, what?
Too many men in the field. Illegal substitution. That's all right. That's all right. It's just 5 yards.
We can't count either, obviously. Bad snap. Good kick.
Good. Good. All right. With 9:39 left.
12 points behind.
12-point game.
I told you it was going to be a high-scoring game. Unfortunately, they got a few more than we do. All right. Do not kick it deep.
You know what they have done so far, Perry, just analyzing it? They stacked everything on the line of scrimmage to shut down the shut down the run and forcing the quarterback to beat him by passing, and that hasn't taken place.
I wouldn't care if he kicked it straight out of bounds. There you go.
Get the ball, get the ball!
Oh, come on, girls. Don't grab your head. You're supposed to dive for the ball. That would have been our ball right there.
Oh, yeah, but it recovered it. The ball at 35-yard line.
He should have dove for that. He should have did everything he could there.
38 yards, that's why he went out of bounds.
All right, let's go, boys. Y'all hope y'all got enough gas to finish this thing off. Look.
What a turnover right now, man.
They're throwing it. Watch. Let's see who's in the backfield. Caesar still at quarterback. Handoff. Oh, fumble! Let's hope the Trojans got it. And I think we do. That's just what we needed right here. That was a bad exchange from Caesar and Webb. And Webb's still down. Either he's praying. Nope, he's down on one knee. Let's see if he's playing defense. They got, yeah, he's on defense. All right, let's see what we do here. Whoa, good run.
Raymond, you got 6 that time.
How much?
6.
Sure.
Yeah, from the 30.
Look like 7.
To the 30.
6.
No, 7. You got 30.
I thought it looked.
Yeah. Second and 3. They show you second and 4 on the other side. It's 7 and 3. It's 7 and 3 though. Second and 3.
Look at that. Fighting his way. He might have another first down.
First down.
26
Is it?
First down, yep. He's got 4 that time.
All right.
Yeah, he got 4 that time.
First down.
You realize we could cut that lead right here with a touchdown. Would make it an interesting game anyway. Ball play action pass right now.
That's it, Perry. You heard you, Perry. Go, boy, go.
That's Terrio. How many yards is that? Oh, we got a flag. God dog it. Man. That was perfect play call. And
that would have been almost a first down, too.
oh, that would have been a first down.
Yeah.
He was down to about a 10-yard line.
Down by 12 is what I didn't mark because it would have been close.
What was the call? Holding. Man.
It's first and 20.
Come on, boys. Let's get it back here. Well, we're not in that eye anymore.
Where the ball's at on
the ball
36,
is on
36, 36.
Yeah. Quick pitch out there. Ciantre cuts back. Ooh. Gain of about.
Maybe a yard. Yeah, a yard. They give him a yard. The 36, now it's at the 35. 7:40 left. Clock running. Trojans are down by 12. They need 2 scores.
Yeah. Well, a touchdown here would help. Would make it interesting anyway.
Yeah, in 4-down territory. It doesn't make no difference. You got
Slayton. Rolls left. Oh, good pass. Don't stop. Oh, out of bounds. I thought that was the first down marker, but that was how many yards was that? 11?
Yeah, 11. $39 from the 25. Wide receiver to the right. 2, 3 to the right. 1
all right.
to the left.
2 downs to make this.
Slayton.
Oh, come on. Oh. Jesus Christ.
Ran it in for a touchdown. That's it.
Snap over the quarterback's head. Picked up by the Hornets and returned for a touchdown. That's about 70 yards. That quieted the crowd. I mean, you could hear a pin drop in this stadium now. I wouldn't want to be the center. They're going for 2. That's that tackle tackle plus. Look at that. They got the 2 point. 50-30. Would you call this a high-scoring game? 80 points. And it ain't over yet. Ooh, they're walking slow there, Ralph.
Some scores of local interest in the fourth quarter. Vesterham 34, Honville 3. The third quarter, East St. John.
Hornville's a real deal.
Thibodeau 20. In the third quarter,
34-30.
22. H.L. Bourgeois 10.
Yeah.
34-30. Jesus. That's a rivalry there, too, though.
In the fourth quarter, Sapia on 28, South
22, 56, 57, 64, 65, 67, 68. See, Entree's at 102 right now. And 3 touchdowns. 102 yards rushing, 3 touchdowns.
How many yards he has?
102. Ball on the 40. Received by number 16 for Central. That's Ethan Cotton. Or number 8. Yeah, number 16 or number 18. I'm not quite sure. Luke O'Gwin. No, number 16. Ethan Cotton. 6:18 left here in the fourth quarter of looked more like a basketball game.
Yes, indeed. It's been.
Final score, Woodlawn Baton Rouge 29, E.D. White 26.
E.D. White lost.
Wow.
That's Ciantre still fighting. 8-yard carry right there.
Yeah, 7, 19.
Huh?
Raymond
7.
carries once again.
He went to the 50 and he's at the 40,
Tom Johnson,
47.
along with Alonzo Alexander. For the shot.
Second down.
Oh,
Second down in 3. 5:54 left.
clock is running.
Mistakes. You can't make all those mistakes. But we're a young team. We only have 12.
Oh, that loss of
Lost
2.
2. We only have 12 seniors on the team this year.
Yep. $107 yards for Ciantre tonight. I would play action past this. See if these boys can catch here. Throw it downfield. Look, nobody. It's all one-on-one.
Yeah, they're stacking at number 50.
And we've got a flag on the play.
Oh, ball against Central. He pulled him off.
Yeah, is no flag? I don't know. Don't look like they moved it.
No.
What was that? Unsportsmanlike conduct, another one? Yo.
That's 15 yards.
Still waiting for them to mark it.
That'll be a 15-yard penalty, taking the ball down at the 20-40, which means that's another goalpost drive-in. First down.
timeout. Franklin. I'd have them all sitting down right there. A lot of flags tonight. 9:40, and we still got 5 minutes left. All right, Trojans played for pride. Now let's go, boys. Roll out. Oh, off the hands of Mason Sherrill.
Double coverage.
All right, second down and 10. Incompletion.
Come on, guys. 10 on the play clock. 10 on the play clock.
They're not gonna make it. Yeah, coach had to use a timeout. So many mental mistakes.
Well, he holds that quarterback here, and then when he takes off, instead of hurrying up to get over there, he takes his easy old time. When are you gonna start using singles? Because man, I tell you what, everybody's doing that now. Using hand singles.
Well, they're young too, and I'm sure he prefers talking to them. Maybe next year.
Yep. Little signals, all you need is give those signals to the quarterback.
I think they ought to just carry their cell phones with them on the field. You can tell them what you want.
Yeah, do 11-way calling. Huh?
Yeah. FaceTime them. Let's see what they do here. Still in the I formation.
Second and 10.
Look. Oh, look, they got to be offsides, man.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
At least the clock stopped.
Yeah.
Running the clock. Drops back. Got some pressure. Throws it deep. Two wide receivers in the same location.
Shouldn't have that.
It wasn't close to either one of them. He's throwing into traffic. He needs to throw to the weak side where there's one wide receiver being covered by one defender.
Roll out this way and throw it to the other side of the field. That's one way to get it.
11 seconds, 10 seconds, 9, 8. Hurry up. 4. Drops back. Ciantre up the middle. Look at that. Still fighting. Close to the first down. It might have it. First down.
6 yet time.
How many yards?
6.
Other side. He's throwing in the middle of both of them. Whew, that's they need to get in the shotgun and put 4 wide receivers. If they're going to throw the ball, get out of that odd formation. And then they can throw the ball to Ciantre.
Well, our formation is generated for a run. Now you have some options of where you can run. With our formation, you can run anywhere from one side to the other side.
Well,
whereas if you had in the shotgun, like you says, you're gonna have more.
they're pressuring him right now too much.
Yeah, too much. No blocking up front. Look at me. Look at me. People you got running.
Look. Oh.
Look how many people you got coming in, Perry. You got 5 people blocking 7, 8.
That was almost a pick for a touchdown right there.
That's right.
All his good passes tonight, his real impressive passes will call back on penalties. So his statistics look horrible.
Yeah. But he really hasn't had any chance.
Right. What went out? Something went out. The lights on that side. Oh, good. We're in the shotgun. Oh, I know why he's. Look, there we go. There we go. Oh, close to a first down, if not one.
Yeah, first down. First down.
That's why they're not in the shotgun. They're afraid of the snap. That makes sense. Yep, they just realized it. Look, they're mad over there. 26 people on the field.
Legal participation.
They don't need that many people. Come on, boys. Throw it in the end zone.
First down.
All right. There we are, back in that R. Now we're going to run here. No. Whoa, that didn't work. I mean, come on, guys.
You're stacking the line, Perry. It's just not having any success at all. And they're a lot quicker and bigger than the Trojans. But look what the linebackers are playing. Look what he had. They 1 yard.
It's like
look what he had. They're right at the line. 3 of them, all 3 of them, right at the line of scrimmage.
Look. Incomplete. Okay, that's the 3rd time that happens. Do something different.
Yeah. 2:58 left.
If you're going to throw, get in the shotgun. It's 3rd down. 15. Still make them first at the 5.
Get the. We're at the 24-yard line. We got 3rd down and 18.
Well, our winning streak didn't last that long.
No, we didn't. I sure thought we would maybe take this win tonight.
Look at this. Look at it. Perfect play to call. Perfect play.
That'll stop.
We should have called that 25 times tonight.
That'll stop that rush.
No flags. Thank the little Jesus. Look at that snap. Man. We got a problem, Houston. We got too many people on the field.
The extra point by Guidry is good. 2:43.
Five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, we had 11. Onside kick, boys.
Yeah, you got an onside kick now.
Look like a hands team out there.
Pregame will be kicking off for Trojans.
Onside kick, fellas. Look at this. Good kick. Oh, boy, if it would have bounced one more time.
At the 32-yard line.
Well,
Play first and 10.
this is a pretty high-scoring game. 87 points for high school football. A lot of scoring updates from around the area, huh?
And I don't have any updates at all. I just haven't got to the.
Destrehan and Hornville.
That one's over with.
It's over?
41-3.
Look at this. Look at this.
Destrehan.
Look at. Now, if we don't tackle it, look at this. Oh, now this is embarrassing.
Brought down by Brown.
South Lafourche lost 26-6 to South Terrebonne.
First and 10.
I can't believe that guy got around. Look. Oh, come on. I mean, I bring my team in now.
Trojan Johnson carries for the touchdown.
They're going for two? Yes. They took out the heavyweight the heavyweight formation. The 16 guards. Let's see if they make it. Oh, look at this. Oh, good defense. Good defense.
One after is broken up by Brown. 3:35 remaining to do.
We're at 100 points yet?
Almost. We just need another score and get 100 points.
Jesus Christ.
It's 93 right now.
Lord.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
93 93 points. Whoever thought that in a high school game?
Well, no, I thought it was going to be high scoring, and I kind of anticipated us, kind of handling them. If there was anybody going to be up by 10 or 15 points, it would have been us. I'd take Seantre out and let him rest now.
Yeah, he's on the sideline right now. I mean, he's not even.
Oh, good kick. Grab it.
Touchback.
That was a good kick.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. We got a flag. Let's see what time it is. 93 points and it's 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
I'm going to miss the Golden Girls if this keeps up.
You mean you're still watching?
Oh, yeah, that's my favorite show. That and Reba. I know I'm a sissy, but who cares?
Sharpen that one up for next week, Barry. Maybe we're going to need a lot of.
Well,
A lot.
I ain't making no more predictions.
Yeah. Well, this it's a game of surprises because this team.
They're very young.
This team we saw last week is not the team we saw here tonight, and I don't think that their opponent was quite a bit.
That's
bigger or
Seantre.
better. Yeah, he has
He's over
15 that time. His
Go post drive in. First down.
it's not the team we saw last week. It's just not ready to play. The only thing I could say, because
I don't know if they underestimated this Franklin team, but I did.
It could be. It could be that
I did.
that they did.
Oh, Lord.
He lost a yard. Lost a yard. He'll figure
I'm
it out.
not tracking it no more. He's about 120 yards.
Legal participation. Legal substitution. Yeah. 5 yards.
We ain't had basketball games with this many points.
No, that's true.
There's a young team, and they will be better next year. That
Yeah.
I can promise you.
Yeah. You got a bunch of good kids that come to quarterback.
Oh, yeah, right there. Seantre. Look at this.
First down.
Oh,
That's another.
look,
Go
he's,
post drive in. First down.
I think that number 56 told him he was a good guy. He did a good job. Yeah, I wouldn't run another play. Well, from Matthews, Louisiana, the Central Lafourche Trojans are, I'm going to say, upset by the Franklin Hornets by the score of 56-37.
Wouldn't have predicted that, but you never can tell with a young team. Mistakes you make cost you the game. That's what we saw tonight. The team came out from 0-3, came to here at Central Lafourche and just did a number on our Trojan. All right, Perry. I always enjoyed working with you.
Same here.
We'll be back here again next week for another game here at Central Lafourche. For my sidekick, Perry Guidry, this is Ralph Sapia saying final score, Central Lafourche High School. The Franklin Hornets, 56. Central Lafourche Trojans, 37. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Chris Specialty Foods has been making Cajun meat products for almost 30 years. We do all the prep work so people can have home-cooked meals without spending all day in the kitchen. Everything is done ourselves. With 3 locations in Louisiana and a 4th in Texas, we needed all of them connected to the same system for point of sale and telephone. Rev Business set us up, and it's been a game changer. They have everything as national companies, but with real local service. Rev Business is authentic Louisiana, just like Chris's.